More air. Oh, that's good.
Excellent.
Welcome to hot starts.
Yeah, easy.
Easy.
Yeah.
What it really comes down to with hot starts,
left or right,
AR's using backup
left or right at Bravo, ground point
GPS
7.
source.
it just tells you a bunch of weird stuff and then they all go away. That, I don't know, it runs through its thing.
Wind 13010.
What starts come down to, Jared, is cold start you need to prime it to introduce fuel, hot starts you need to prime it to clear the lines. Does that make sense?
Yep, that makes sense.
That's it. That's the difference between cold and hot starts. And the reason we need more air in a hot start is because by clearing the lines, I'm inevitably sending a little fuel, and there's already fuel there, so it's inevitably a richer mixture than I'd want it to be. So I need more air to maintain that fuel to air ratio.
Very nice.
That's all there is to it.
Okay, down to the X. Boost pump off. Sure. Oil pressure is good. Parameters are good. Charging. Flaps are up. Our radios. Selector. Switch tanks.
Five right runway and identify lights out of service. Delivery 132.9er. All arrivals contact approach control 125.4. Voluntary noise abatement procedures are in effect. Advise owners contact you, Vegas Charlie.
Charlie still. We just
Santa
grabbed
Barbara
the
Airport information, Charlie 1553 Zulu. Winds calm, visibility 10. Ceiling 700 overcast, temperature 17, dew point 14, altimeter 29906. ILS runway 7 approach in use, landing and departing runway 7, 15 left and 15 right. Notice to air missions, attention all aircraft, 5G NOTAMs in effect for Santa Barbara Airport.
That's ground. Parking brakes.
Troy 21, say parking.
Troy 21, we're looking to return to runway 7 to depart IFR to Navy North Island.
Troy 21, Roger,
that.
sorry, I remembered as soon as I asked that. You can make the right at Mike and ground point 7.
Mike ground, Troy 21.
Okay.
King Air 484 Bravo Whiskey, wind 120 at 9er, runway 15 left, clear for takeoff.
Cleared for takeoff, 15 left.
Do we have a... What frequency are you contacting?
Ground.
So right now, what are we on?
Wind 120 at 9er, runway 7, clear
well,
land traffic departing.
Barbara ground, Troy
Good.
21.
Are we in a class Charlie?
Return to runway
We're in a class
7,
Charlie.
and we'll be
Who do we
looking
contact in
to
Charlie to get a clearance?
Clearance.
Good.
Thank you.
Absolutely.
Troy 21, Santa Barbara ground, Roger. Runway 7, taxi via Alpha and your clearance zone request.
7 via Alpha, thanks, Troy 21.
Jettage 59, go ahead, 3 back.
So that's Jettage 59 clear destination, departing runway 7. After departure 120 heading, radar vectors to Henner. Dennis 5, climb maintain 3000. 1000, 10 minutes after departure, 25-4, squawking 4747.
Jettage 59, reback correct.
Okay, the Santa Barbara clearance.
Yep.
Santa Barbara clearance, Cirrus 228 Zulu at self-serve, looking to pick up IFR.
Number 228 Zulu, Santa Barbara clearance, expect runway 15. You're cleared to San Luis Obispo Airport. On departure, fly runway heading. Expect radar vectors to Gaviota as filed. Climb maintain 3000. Expect 6000, 10 minutes after departure. Departure frequency 125.4. Squawk 4640.
Okay, Cirrus 228 Zulu is cleared to San Luis Obispo, runway 15, runway heading, radar vectors, Gavo 3000, 6010, 125.4, 4640, 228 Zulu.
Number 28 Zulu, reback is correct, and yeah, the initial fix would be Gaviota Golf Victor Oscar. And do you have information, Charlie?
Golf Victor Oscar, and we have Charlie 228 Zulu.
Cheers 228 Zulu, thank you. You can contact me on ground frequency for taxi.
We'll over to ground 282 Zulu.
Good work.
Okay.
Good. So in our case, we could just go ahead and we're out of the way. We could go ahead and load everything up here,
Yeah,
and then contact for taxi and go straight to the runway. So we'll set everything up here.
Okay. So, okay, this. What is it? SB?
BP.
BP. That's right. Okay. And then so radar vectors to GVO.
Good. And then
And that's
as filed. How
and
do
as
we
filed.
file after that?
Detroit 21, just verify equipment stuff extra slant golf.
Okay. So
Roger.
then load airway 27. Oh.
Boom.
Okay.
And that's it.
Alright, so let's go home.
Bird's eye view. Looks good.
Okay, actually before I finish that.
Nope. So we'll do, first we'll finish this, and then we'll move on to the altitude, and then we'll move on to the other stuff, and then we'll go through the whole thing and point to it to make sure it's all correct.
Got it. Okay. So that looks good.
So now we'll go into the flight plan and do step-by-step
Detroit 21, you
verification.
ready to copy now?
Highlight,
So
and then with the big
Detroit
knob
21,
scroll down
expect
while
runway
looking at
7.
your
You're cleared to Navy
actual
North Island Airport.
clearance.
On departure, turn
So
right,
GBO,
heading
Victor
120.
27,
Expect radar
to
vectors
MQO,
to Ventura,
and
the
then
rest is Santa
destination.
Barbara, Papa 29er
That
check
checks.
route.
So we did our double
Climb
verification.
Maintain 3,000.
Good.
Expect 9,000.
Solid. Now we can do the altitude.
Departure frequency
Altitude is at
125.4. Squawk 4757.
125.4 is already in there.
Uh-huh.
Squawk 4640. Okay. All right, so let's
Detroit 21.
Go through this.
Cool.
So I have that, and we're doing runway.
He told you to expect what runway?
He said 15.
Expect runway 15. So it could be 15 right or 15 left. And then he also said runway heading. So let's go 155 on the heading.
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
Got 5571 is number we're going to route to pushback approved.
Let's go 155.
A 155.
Yeah.
325, then we're ground 10 Atlantic.
Okay.
Okay, I have my altitude in there. I have my frequency in there, and then my squawk in there.
Good. So we got everything?
I have everything.
Cool. And then when we line up on the runway, anytime we do runway heading, it's good to just press this.
Just okay, bug it.
When you about to go for takeoff. Good. So that's all set. Absolutely solid. Let's make sure everything else is set, and then we will contact ground for taxi clearance.
Okay, so let's just go through door. Your door's good?
Yep, my door's good.
Okay, belt, cap handle is good. Air conditioner is good.
My door is good.
Quantity is good. Fuel selector, fullest tank boost. It's 50% and check.
Working?
It's good. It's good.
I'm ready to Romeo and Lima, Santa Barbara ground. What's your position?
It's good. Transponder is
We're 2 Romeo and Roger. Hold position just for a moment.
Autopilot
Have
is
King Air
good,
taxi
good,
into
good.
Atlantic.
It's on. Okay. 0, 0. We're good. Controls are clear.
Free clear.
Trim is set for takeoff. Autopilot is good.
Now what you could do, I've seen you do this and then do that. That's a lot of button pressing. What you could do, let's say you're still on this checklist and you're done with it, rather than reach and press that and then scroll, what you could just do is big knob, scroll all the way to all the way down, and it automatically highlights go to next checklist. Just do enter.
Nice.
That's it.
Okay, I like that.
So it's you don't have to go there. Your hand's already here.
Yep.
So anytime you're in a checklist that you just want to just boom, boom.
Yeah.
Boom, boom.
Southwest 266.
Does that make sense? If you don't need that checklist, boom, boom. I think it's easier than going all the way to that.
Yeah, that is.
Yep.
Okay, all right, so we're going to be taking off of 1-5 somewhere down there. I do have that bugged. We'll be doing about 1,800 feet before rotation. Flaps up at 90. Any problems prior to rotation, we'll just power back. Any problems after rotation, we still have usable runway. We'll just land back, taxi back. This is a pretty good size runway, so we should be good.
Are we using this runway?
No, we aren't. It's the other one.
Cool.
Yeah, you're right. That's 25 and 7.
Good.
And then
For 2 Romeo Lima, cross range 15 left,
any
15 right, continue via Mike Alpha.
problems, between just after takeoff, no usable runway, and 600 AGL. I'm not sure exactly. We would just kind of go forward and try and pick the best place to
And
land.
departing on 1-5, you're right over the water
Okay.
when you take off.
perfect.
So
we'll
if we pull caps, that's good. Otherwise, if we need to land straight ahead, it'll just be into the water.
Yeah.
So yeah, you'll see it work. Take off right over the water.
Alrighty.
Let's go swimming.
Yeah.
No sharks though.
Not with this. Not in the plane.
I know. No sharks.
Okay. Okay, we're good.
Self-serve ready to taxi with Charlie.
Santa Barbara ground. Sirius 228 Zulu at self-serve, ready to taxi with Charlie.
228 Zulu, Santa Barbara ground, are you going to need a run-up?
Negative 228 Zulu.
228 Zulu, runway 15 right, taxi via Charlie.
15 right, taxi via Charlie 228 Zulu.
Ground Skywest 5571, push complete, ready to taxi with Charlie.
5571, runway 7,
right.
taxi via Alpha Hold short, runway 15 left.
Runway 7 via Alpha, hold short 15 left, Skywest 5571.
We're on our way. San Luis Obispo. 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 Clear right.
Cut 5571, cross range 15 left, 15 right.
Cross 15 left and 15 right, Skywest 5571.
Attention all aircraft, Santa Barbara Airport information. Delta is now current. Now VMC at the field, fuel clouds at 600, 1000 scattered. Wind 110 at 9er, altimeter 2996.
Okay.
We could go up a little further.
Southwest 267, you copy Delta now current?
Working.
Okay. Should we go to tower?
Good.
Santa Barbara Tower, Sirius 228 Zulu at 15 right, ready for takeoff. Ready for departure.
So is that how we want to say it?
228 Zulu, Santa Barbara Tower, standby, waiting IFR release.
Standing by 228 Zulu.
Do we want to say at 15 right, or do we want to say short of 15 right on Charlie?
Oh, yeah.
Makes sense?
That makes sense.
Good. We could be anywhere at 15 right,
Yeah.
even down there.
Yeah.
Good. Good
On
work.
Charlie at 15 right.
Short of 15 right on Charlie.
Short of 15 right on Charlie. Got it.
Good. Good work.
All right. So you don't do this before?
Here's why I don't do this before I get takeoff clearance. I might not get takeoff clearance for 5 more minutes, and if I go full rich right now,
Oh, yeah.
we'll just be sitting here with a mixture full rich. So it's a habit I develop once I get 228 Zulu 15 right clear for takeoff. I go, okay, time for the flow. Caps out.
28 Zulu, wind 120 at 9er, runway 15 right, clear for takeoff.
15 right, clear for takeoff 228 Zulu.
Good.
Okay.
Boom, boom, boom.
Not that way.
November 2 Romeo Lima, contact departure. 2 Romeo
Boom.
Lima.
There we go.
Lights. Trim, and final.
And final. We are good.
Good. Does that make sense?
Yep, that makes sense.
That's why this is the time to do that, so we don't hang out with too rich of a mixture for too long.
Yeah.
And then just like I have you zoom in when you exit off a runway, zoom out when you enter onto the runway.
Okay.
Because we're no longer taxiing on the airport, we're taking off.
Yeah.
And we want to see traffic around us.
No one's on
Yep, we're good.
opposing runway.
Yep. And I'll show you the back pressure I'm talking about. We'll do it together.
Okay.
All right, rudder. Good. And just hold it just like this. And you see that? The plane talks to you.
Oh, yeah.
And it departs whenever it's ready. Does that make sense?
Yep, that
Good.
makes sense.
You're not peeling it off the ground. You're not forcing it. You're just preparing it so when it's ready, it will depart.
Yeah.
Good.
Regional jet.
Solid.
Flaps are up.
Good.
Dallas 5571 at the end already.
Scout 5571, Santa Barbara Tower, wind 13010, runway 7, clear for takeoff. Traffic for the traffic for the crossing runway, 1 mile right base, Bonanza.
Runway 7, clear for takeoff, Scout 5571.
Number 8 Alpha Echo, turn 20 degrees left for sequence.
8 Alpha Echo.
600.
Cirrus 28 Zulu, contact departure.
Over to departure 28 Zulu.
800, climbing 3000, heading runway heading.
Okay. Departure Cirrus 228 Zulu, 900, climbing 3000, runway heading.
Number 228 Zulu, Santa Barbara departure, radar contact.
Good. We'll keep doing what we're doing until we're told to do
Romeo
otherwise.
Lima, contact LA Center, 119.05, good day.
1905, A2 Romeo Lima.
From 2 Gulf Delta to center, maintain 3000.
3000, 2 Golf Delta.
Beautiful. You see we're doing a constant speed climb, and the byproduct is a given rate of climb. Make sense? If we were to maintain a constant rate of climb, the byproduct will be a given speed. But because we maintain a given speed, the byproduct is a given rate of climb. Good.
Climbing via the
Solid.
launch 2, set maintain 3000.
Scout 3371, Santa Barbara departure, radar contact, climb maintain 8000.
Okay, climb 8000, just confirm that was for SkyWest 5571.
That's 5571, affirmative 8000.
8000, Sky's 5571.
There's 28 Zulu, turn right heading 270.
Right heading 270, 228 Zulu.
Number 2 Golf Delta, disregard.
Good work. And we're receiving radar vectors to Gaviota. So in a little bit we know they will tell us direct Gaviota.
Okay, leveling off at 3000.
Good.
There's 28 Zulu, climb maintain 6000.
I maintain 6000, 28 Zulu.
Gulfstream 2 Golf
Held that
Delta,
for a
turn
little
right
long.
heading 340.
Happens.
Turn 340 to Golf Delta.
It happens. It happens.
Okay. Fast gas maps.
Let's go 270 on the heading. Good work.
I'm in at
When can you
120-ish.
go direct enter, and when would you have to go into the flight plan, highlight, and then direct enter?
Give me 1 sec. Okay. So when can I go direct enter?
Gulfstream 2 Golf Delta, 9 miles from that, turn right heading 055, maintain 3000.
When can you go direct enter on a waypoint, and when do you have to go into the flight plan, highlight, and then do direct enter?
Approach Gulfstream 2 Golf Delta.
Well,
If you do direct enter right now, what would happen?
it would take me to my next to GBO.
Good, your next waypoint.
Yeah, my next.
If you wanted to go direct to Orcut, what would you do?
I'd have to go in the flight plan and then highlight Orcut and then.
Good. So the only time or instance where we have the luxury of the shortcut of just straight away direct enter is when we want to go direct to our next waypoint.
Yeah.
Any waypoint beyond our next, unfortunately we don't have that luxury. We have to take the long way around. Flight plan, highlight, and then direct enter. Does that make sense?
That makes sense.
So according to what you said, direct enter.
That's 5571.
Boom. Straight line Gaviota. Just like the activate approach.
Yeah.
Direct enter makes a pink line between you and your next waypoint.
And that's, you know what, that actually makes a lot of sense with the activate approach, because if you go direct to enter, that also activates the approach. It's the same thing. It's just you're just drawing a pink line.
If you go direct to enter when your approach is loaded, it won't do a pink line between you and your initial approach fix, because your approach is not yet a part of anything.
Well, no, if I do direct enter to my initial approach fix.
Correct.
Yeah.
But then you specifically have to go flight plan and select your initial approach fix.
Yeah.
Procedures activate approach does that shortcut for you.
Yeah, that's true.
So it's less button pressing.
Yeah.
But correct, it's the same idea.
Wayland 41, you missed approach instructions.
Exactly.
Will remain the same.
Wayland 41.
Throw that on.
There you go. Good work.
Here's 28 Zulu, turn right, direct to Gaviota.
Right, direct Gaviota, 28 Zulu.
Direct enter, nav.
Santa Barbara, Southwest 175.
That's it.
I love that.
You don't have to turn right.
I almost, yeah,
You don't have to do it.
right, yeah.
That's it. Because direct Gaviota will turn us right.
Yep.
That's it.
Southwest 175, habit's actually a lot better to be able to get you lower.
Direct and enter, nav. Boom.
Go ahead.
Yeah, that's so from
Easy.
this way. Thank you.
Easy schmazoo.
Contact the tower, 119.
There's 6,000.
19.7, this is 2 Golf Delta. Good day, sir.
Switching tanks.
Good. Now, let's go ahead and pull up the iPad and start talking approaches.
Yeah.
We will start talking approaches. See what's going on.
All right.
And a great thing to do in the plane before you even do that, even if you're 10,000 miles out, you have a beautiful thing in the airplane that shows you the latest METAR. Flight plan.
Oh yeah, flight plan. And
highlight the destination and see what runway might be in use. You know what? Winds are calm.
Calm. Yeah.
So we'll take our guesses. But that's a great thing to do before you brief any approach, because that way you're not wasting any time.
Yeah.
Radar contact, climb maintain
Okay,
8,000.
so let's
267.
And the typical runway is 29er.
29er.
Uh-huh.
All right. Should we do the? I guess yeah.
RNAV?
The RNAV.
Yeah.
That's the only one. Okay. Let me get the.
Especially from our direction of flight, 29er is
Wayland 41, turn right heading 250.
Right, 250, Wayland 41.
Southwest 175, descend maintain
Good.
4,100.
4,100, Southwest 175.
So we can get the ATIS here.
See if we can hear it.
Information Tango 1656, Zulu weather. Wind calm, visibility 10. Track condition 600 scatter. Temperature 16, 2.13. Altimeter 29er, 907. GPS runway 29er approaching use. Landing and departing. Runway 29er. Advise on initial contact. Have Tango.
Okay.
Cool.
And that should be pretty current.
Good.
And let me get the tower. 2, 4.
Wayland 41, what was requested cruise altitude?
And let's get on with approach and say approach. 228 Zulu has Tango at San Luis Obispo requesting the RNAV 29er approach.
Santa Barbara 1300 for 3000.
It's at 333, Santa Barbara departure, radar contact.
Because we want to throw that to them as soon as we can. Of course, not too many approach controllers out, but I believe he's the one who will talk with us all the way over.
Okay.
So we'll just do that. Worst case scenario says tell that to the next controller.
Okay. Approach Cirrus 228 Zulu. We have Tango for San Luis Obispo and are requesting the RNAV 29er.
Southwest 267, contact LA Center 119.05, good day.
1905-2672.
Says 28 Zulu, Roger, can head over to Santa Barbara approach 124.15, I told them your request.
124.15,
15.
228 Zulu. 12415.
So question to you, how in the world, before he even answered you, could he tell them your request? Because the dude's sitting in the cubicle right next to him.
Yeah.
He's sitting right next to him.
Yeah, they're all in the same building.
He's same cubicle, different cubicle.
Yeah,
he says, hey Jared, I'm sending 28 Zulu over to you. They want the RNAV 29. Jared's like, hey, bring them over.
Northwest San Luis Obispo Airport, San Luis Obispo, 29907.
Santa Barbara approach, Series 228 Zulu 6000, requesting the RNAV 29er.
Number 228 Zulu, Santa Barbara approach, Santa Maria, altimeter 29908, clear direct to DABS.
29908, clear direct to DABS, 228 Zulu.
This is a great learning experience.
Should have had that loaded.
Kadab.
Kadab.
Boom. No. Good. And then minimums, what are the minimums?
And then the minimums are 831, 31.
Activate. Because we're clear direct Kadab.
Yep.
Good. And then we could confirm Kadab 37, 15 minutes. It's always a great thing to look up there and say, okay, the plane is turning to what I think it's turning to. Kadab, here's the miles, here's the minutes. We confirmed. Make sense?
That makes sense.
Great habit to develop. There's Kadab.
Okay.
Good. Let's go to brief the approach.
Right. So, got the ATIS. I'm talking to approach.
Plot 7 Zulu Tango, turn left, clear direct San Marcos.
I'll put tower in there in a moment. I have ground in there. Okay, final approach course is 290. Cavally is 2400. And then the decision altitude is 831. We'll have 620 above the touchdown zone. Touchdown zone is 212. Let's see, Kadab 3900. Halda is 2900 and Cavally is 2400. This approach is climb to 1100, then climbing left turn to 4100 direct Wilnul, and hold, continue to climb to 4100. Okay. Alright, so from Cavally, that's about 6 miles. Okay.
Cool. Let's go ahead and confirm the altitudes at the waypoints with the approach plate.
Okay. Download is 3900. Hilda 2900. Cavally
is 24.
Is 24.
Woodab is
Is
1220.
1220.
And then
And then climb to
1100.
1100.
And then
And then
4100.
4100.
Good.
And hold.
Good. So those are confirmed.
Yeah.
Solid. Good
And
stuff.
then the chart is done. I've confirmed everything on here.
Good. Now we know these altitudes are true because we confirmed them against the chart.
Yep.
Absolutely solid. We're currently cleared direct Kadab. We're not cleared approach. We're just cleared direct Kadab.
Yeah.
So we can't
So
descend.
I'm on nav.
We can't descend, but we may join the approach because that's what Kadab continues to.
Yeah.
Good. Solid. Good work. Good.
Yep.
Easy?
Yeah.
Is IFR kind of easy?
Yeah, it is.
Good. Good.
Yeah, it's a lot more simple.
Good. It's very simple. Very simple. Very simple. And are we done with the ATIS of San Luis?
Uh-huh.
We could put the ground in active of 2. Good. We could put tower in standby of 1.
Water 7 Zulu Tango, contact LA.
Never a dull moment. There's always something to do.
Yeah.
There's always something to do. Always.
So we're 30 miles out.
Good. Now let's go ahead and pull up actually the airport chart and figure out where we're going when we land, where we're taxiing off the runway. We don't want to think about these things when we touch down.
Yeah.
So you want to stay as far ahead of the airplane. So the easiest way to do that is you could do this, just go to the airport, and then you could zoom in right over there. So there's the airport. So we want to go to ACI Jet.
Okay.
And
ACI
29er is this right here.
Okay, so I'll probably take
Foxtrot Echo or
Foxtrot.
Charlie.
Yeah. And then Alpha.
Exactly.
ACI Jet.
Right, so we could even stay so much ahead of the airplane to where we can anticipate the taxi clearance. So when we land, they'll say safe parking, we'll say ACI Jet, and they will say taxi to ACI via Alpha.
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
Yep.
That's how ahead of the plane we are.
Yeah.
You never want to be the pilot who touches down and starts, when they're asked say parking, starts thinking, where am I going to?
Yeah.
Good. Solid.
Okay, so you got to that by...
Just big knob to airport information. One more over.
Okay.
Here. Big knob. 1, 2. Oh, that is airport information, but you have it on approach. Press info 1. That just shows you the general info.
Got it.
Yeah, and then you can press WX for weather. And it shows you a decoded METAR 2 right there.
Oh,
Shows
okay.
you a TAF. No TAMs.
Oh, yeah.
Shows you everything. Yeah, airport information page. And then you have procedures. Approach, start, departure procedure. Info 1, charts.
Okay.
Shows you everything.
There. So I go
1, 2.
2.
And then info 1, airport
1.
information.
I can scroll in.
Uh-huh. And then you could move around. You could see different stuff.
Okay. And
Oh,
then,
actually, loss of visual contact. Cool.
Yeah.
It shows you the hotspots.
Yeah.
Runway, taxiway, intersection. Okay. And then here's loss of visual contact, so the tower, I guess, can't see you.
Yeah.
Nice. So there you go. You could even do that.
And then I have the weather.
You have decoded and not decoded. And then you have the tab. So what you could do is highlight, and then big knob you could scroll down and read the whole thing, and then it continues scrolling down all the way down.
Yeah.
Easy? There you go.
Very nice.
Yep, and then info 1 is that main
I can go to the
page.
Actual chart.
Uh-huh. And there's the 2 hotspots.
Yeah.
Yep. HS1.
How do I get back to the...
Just press info again, because you pressed the info, depress it. Oh.
Oh, there we go. I just...
Oh, you press charts.
There's 28 Zulu, San Luis altimeter 29907, advise me on information Tango.
29907, and we have information Tango.
228 Zulu.
228 Zulu.
So I guess we need to just depress charts, yep, like we did.
Yeah.
Yeah. Easy.
Yeah.
Easy schmazzow. Also, you know that you could go big knob all the way to the almost right, and you have nearest, and then small knob you could go to nearest VORs.
Oh, yeah.
And you could look at all the nearby ones. So you use the chart, the scroller, the cursor, which is fine,
Uh-huh.
but you know you could do this. And you highlight, and then you come down, you see the frequencies.
Oh, that's nice.
So there's different ways to do that. So if you go to the nearest page right there, small knob, you could go to nearest everything. Nearest airports, intersections, NDBs, VORs, VRP, nearest user waypoints, blah, 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 nearest frequencies, airspace. So yeah, the VORs are right there.
Nice.
Yep. Let me ask you this. On this approach, what initial approach fix did we select?
Cadab.
Cadab. So if I do procedure and activate approach, what will happen?
Nothing.
Good. Great understanding. Good.
Yeah.
Good understanding, because we're already on a pink line to Cadab. Solid. Absolutely phenomenal. What mode will the autopilot GPS mode revert to if I did activate vectors to final right now?
Roll.
Good, roll mode. And the reason is, in GPS, it tracks the course. But if I do vectors to final, it takes this line away from me. So the plane goes, I have nothing to track.
Yep.
Okay, roll mode. And here's how this autopilot works. I want to teach you something. This autopilot, think of it this way, its default is always roll and pitch mode, unless told to do otherwise.
Yeah.
So this autopilot, think about it this way, when you press this button straight away, what modes does it enter into? Roll and pitch.
Roll and pitch.
Unless you tell it GPS or heading or flight level change or vertical speed or something else.
Yeah.
So the default of this autopilot is always roll and pitch.
Yeah.
Always. If it doesn't know what to do, it goes to roll and pitch.
Yeah. So it captures your last whatever you're doing.
Correct. Roll and pitch is just whatever you do. So sometimes with VNAV, for instance, let's say you're doing a VNAV thing, right? And then you take VNAV away. Let's say you do direct to a different waypoint, and now the whole thing's confused. Guess what it goes back to? Pitch.
Yeah.
So it doesn't arrest anything, thankfully. It's half nice. It says, you know what, listen, I want to continue VNAVing for you, but you just took my stuff away. I have nothing to go off of.
Yep.
But at least I'll be nice, and I'll keep you going along that trajectory. Right? But it reverts to pitch. So keep that in mind. This autopilot's default happy place. Think of it as its safe place. Its safe place is pitch and roll. Does that make sense?
Yep, that makes sense.
Oakland Center 128.7.
Yeah, and that is a safe thing. I actually really like that feature.
Yeah.
So on the, like, as I take off, I don't necessarily need to sync my heading and do everything. If I just want to just keep going, I could just hit autopilot. That'll keep my pitch and my
Correct.
Roll, my direction.
The way I think of this button, if you press this straight away, I think of that, you know, with the iPhone, how you can take a snapshot?
Vertical track.
And what does a snapshot do?
Just captures the screen.
Good. This captures your attitude.
Yeah.
And locks it in.
I like that. Yeah, that makes sense.
That's it. It captures your attitude. This ignores your attitude and levels everything out.
Levels it off. Yeah.
This very much honors your attitude and captures and maintains it.
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
That makes sense.
Autopilot straight away or roll and pitch mode are pretty much the exact opposite of level. Good. Solid. One captures and honors your attitude, and the other disregards it.
Yep.
Easy. Absolutely solid. Look at that, we're ahead of the game. We have our frequencies, we have tower on the standby of 1, we got the approach loaded, briefed. It feels good to be ahead of the airplane.
768 Romeo,
Yeah.
Makes a big difference.
Well, it takes the anxiety down.
Oh,
radar contact 1 mile east. Airport, Santa Maria altimeter 29998.
And it's so easy, Jared, to stay ahead in IFR because you know what's coming.
Yeah.
In VFR, if you tell me, listen, Yoel, you know what? I have a hard time staying ahead in VFR because there's so much gray. I don't know what to expect. You know what?
28 Zulu, cross Cadab, at or above 3,900, cleared straight in RNAV, runway 29 approach.
Cross Cadab at 3,900, clear RNAV, 29 approach, 228 Zulu.
Number 28 Zulu, make straight in RNAV, 29 approach.
Make straight in RNAV, approach 28 Zulu.
RNAV 29 approach.
RNAV 29 approach 228 Zulu.
Number 28 Zulu, and maintain at current speed or greater until final approach fix. For sequence, I'll have an Embraer jet following you.
Say roger.
Roger 228 Zulu.
Good. Good. This is good. Let's just reduce power to 50% and it'll keep this speed or even more.
Yeah.
Good. So what I was saying before, Jared, if you tell me in VFR, that you have a hard time staying ahead of the airplane because it's so constantly changing and gray,
Yeah.
I'd be like, maybe, okay, I'll give it to you, but not even. But in IFR, it's so easy to stay ahead of the airplane because you know exactly what's coming.
Yeah.
I know they'll tell me to contact tower.
3376, unable for,
I know that they'll tell me to this. I know that they'll tell me to check the ATIS. So it's easy to stay ahead of the airplane with IFR, especially in IFR.
Yeah.
Because it's all the same thing.
So he said Kadab, and then I just said cleared RNAV, but he says straight.
So he said cross Kadab at or about 3,900, cleared straight in RNAV 29er approach.
3376.
So how is that different? Because
Then
that's
just clear approach? I guess that's, he just wants you to repeat those words.
okay.
Yeah. Yep.
That was 3376, to maintain 6,000.
So here's what we'll do. Let's go ahead. So crossing Kadab, we need to be at or above 39, and then Halda at or above 29. Let's do this. Let's go ahead and reduce power to 45% and increase our rate of descent. So the speed will stay the same. And let's increase to 800 feet a minute. Good. Because you see the VNAV is beneath us?
Yeah.
Good. So what we'll do is we'll go ahead and lower the floor to let the VNAV do its thing. By the way, our final approach fix is Woodib. Is it Cavli? Yeah, Cavli's final at 24. So I'll lower to 24 to let VNAV do its thing. Because VNAV, remember, doesn't penetrate the floor. Only the glide path does. So I did that. And let's go ahead and engage or arm VNAV. Once that purple thing touches the center, VPath will take over.
Yeah,
and VPath will lead, VPath will lead us just like in Camarillo. VPath will lead us all the way to our final to where the diamond will take over. Does that make sense? Remember that? Good. Because VPath works even when the diamond isn't yet alive.
Yeah.
Good. There's the diamond coming up. Not the diamond, the VNAV touching the center in a moment. Let's even go 900 feet a minute. It will touch the center and VPath will take over. And
almost.
There we are.
There we go.
Now we're in business.
Turn left, heading
Good. So now VPath will adjust the rate of descent to do whatever we need to do to reach Kadab at 39. Easy?
Yep, that's perfect.
Cool.
376, roger, you're following.
And that takes your thinking out of it.
10 mile final.
Yeah.
Good. Good work. So now VNAV will take us all the way to 24 at Cavli. Where the diamond will take us from 24 at Cavli to the runway and we'll plug in top missed approach altitude.
Yep.
Make sense?
Yep.
Good.
4,100.
Good. The reason you don't want to do it now is because VNAV won't descend beneath it. Good.
Yeah.
Good. It's a blocker for VNAV.
Yeah.
Good stuff.
All right, so we should be turning in half a minute.
Stationary 355, Charlie Whiskey out at 900.
Over 355, Charlie
And
Whiskey.
just a reminder, 1 mile from Cavli, mixture flaps.
8,000,
Good.
Whiskey.
Solid.
Over 5 Charlie Whiskey, radar contact 1 mile northwest Santa Maria Airport. Santa Maria altimeter is 29908.
29908, 5 Charlie Whiskey, and then once I get high enough, I can request direct Salinas, 5 Charlie Whiskey.
Over 5 Charlie Whiskey, roger.
And yesterday when it was like 100.
028 Zulu, contact San Luis Tower 124.0.
124.0, 228 Zulu. San Luis Tower, Sirius 228 Zulu is on the RNAV 29er.
228 Zulu, San Luis Tower, runway 29er cleared to land.
29er clear to land, 228 Zulu. There it is right there.
If you do this right, it's right there.
Yeah. I love that.
That's what instrument's about.
It's so much easier doing it this way instead of getting into the traffic pattern and, you know. I mean, you just don't have to think about it.
You don't. You have clearance, you have everything. Really, the whole system of flying is there to support IFR. VFR is almost the red-headed stepchild.
Yeah.
Yeah. Why do we say red-headed stepchild? What's wrong with redheads? I never got that.
I don't know.
You know the saying?
I know the saying.
It's not brown-headed stepchild.
Yeah.
10 Foxtrot, squawk, maintain VFR.
I don't understand. I get stepchild. Stepchild. I get the stepchild part.
But the redhead, yeah.
Redhead stepchild.
I have 3 siblings with redhead.
Redhead? I never understood the redhead part.
Oh, we teased them so much.
Really, with redhead?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Oy vey. Look at that. Good. So now we're coming up on Halda. Now we could start slowing because he asked us to keep the speed up. So now we'll start slowing. And what do we need to press for the diamond to capture?
Approach.
Good.
For the approach, so I
Learning.
should have.
Good learning. Good learning. Now, you see that?
I caught it.
There it is. Now let's go ahead and do that because that won't block it. Because remember, glide path penetrates the floor.
Yeah.
Good. There you go. Solid work.
So belts, boost, mixture, flaps, and autopilot. I will keep that.
Good work.
Boy, this is all cleared out.
Yeah.
It's amazing.
They moved to the water.
Yeah.
Welcome to California. And this is San Luis Obispo. Great town.
Yeah, this is cool.
This is literally the California tour.
Yeah, it really is.
Quite literally. Wine country up here.
Yeah, I'm going to slow it off.
Go Foxtrot, keep your base in close, runway 29 clear, touch and go. Traffic on the 5-mile final series.
29 clear, touch and go, keep your base close, 10 Foxtrot.
When you do this right, it all works perfect.
Runway 29 Echo, taxi full length via Alpha.
29 Echo, full length, Alpha, 35 Yankee Romeo.
There we go. 1,000 to go.
On ground. One hold position.
Okay, keeping the speed to 100.
Beautiful.
500.
Keep following the diamond and the needle.
Yeah, trying to get down there. Just
Yeah.
those flaps.
Yeah, the balloon. Big old balloon.
Yeah.
Balloon.
Challenge ground for CV Alpha to the base of the tech.
Helicopter 5 Charlie on runway 29.
How much money if I tell Tower? Tops are 1,000, bottoms are 500.
Follow traffic 2-mile final, runway 29 clear, touching.
Huh?
San Luis Tower, Bonanza, 35 Yankee Romeo is ready to go.
They'll get us an ambulance when we land.
Traffic in sight, 5 Charlie.
35 Yankee Romeo, San Luis Tower, traffic 1 mile final, runway 29 clear for takeoff, no delay.
Minimums. Minimums.
28 Zulu, runway 29 clear to land, traffic's a Bonanza departing.
Clear to land 29er. Series 228 Zulu.
500.
See the Bonanza?
Yeah.
Cool.
Oh, Tower Sky 376 on station.
I hope he hurries. It's going.
Glide path.
3376 San Luis Tower, roger, runway 29 continue, report 4 mile final.
So we're a touch low. Let's go ahead and arrest the descent and add power. Good center line on the Bonanza. Look at that.
Yeah, that is great.
Pretty good.
5D Charlie, roger, runway 29 clear, touching.
Clear for touch and go, 1029, 5 Charlie.
35 Yankee Romeo, Cessna heads is going to be a left turn and remaining in the pattern.
We're watching them, 35 Yankee Romeo.
Oh,
Touch your right rudder, left aileron. All right.
it's ACI.
ACI jet.
Happy Charlie on short final, request running landing.
5D Charlie approved.
Happy Charlie, thank you.
Series 28 Zulu, say parking.
ACI Jet 228 Zulu.
28 Zulu, turn right at Bravo, taxi via Alpha to ACI.
Bravo, taxi to ACI 228 Zulu.
Via Alpha.
Via Alpha 228 Zulu. I knew I missed that. It felt like I missed something.
All good. But you see, the clearance is what we briefed.
Yeah.
So now we're ahead of the airplane. You see that?
Yep.
Being ahead of the airplane means us being an ACI waiting for the plane to show up.
Yeah.
That's what being ahead of the airplane is. Good stuff.
I got all of this stuff.
Good work. So we'll stay with him on the frequency. Let's zoom in. I want that to be a habit.
Yeah.
Good. There you go. You taxi off a runway, you zoom in. You taxi onto a runway for takeoff, you zoom out to see traffic. Does that make sense?
That makes sense.
That's a habit I want you to develop. We taxi off, I zoom in, I taxi on, I zoom out.
Yeah.
Good. Solid. Good work, Jared.
Nice.
Good stuff. Good.
This is a lot of fun.
Good.
I love doing this.
IFR. You'll show up to Seattle fully ready.
Yeah. That'll be good.
In the clouds.
In the clouds.
Lots of clouds there. Yep. Lots of clouds.
Scout 3376 inside of 4.
Next time you got to fly to actual Alaska.
3376, runway 2.
That would be really cool.
Yeah.
Fly to Ketchikan.
Oh yeah, it's incredible.
Follow the regional jet.
Have you flown?
I've been to
Ketchikan. Really?
Yep. Alaska's incredible flying. Really incredible flying.
Yeah.
Alaska.
Seems like everyone are pilots up there.
Oh yeah. I mean, that's how you get places. So Juneau, you can't drive to Juneau, which is the capital. You can only fly or boat.
Yeah.
You can't drive. You can't drive.
Yeah, it's like a different country.
In fact, Ketchikan, you land at the airport, you take a ferry over.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
3380, Roger.
Yes.
Uh-huh. Yeah. Ketchikan's an upslope runway too.
It is.
Or
yeah.
downslope.
Yeah.
Yep. It's beautiful. I lived in Alaska twice.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Yeah. So when you said fishing trip, I'm like, heck yeah.
Yeah, I'm excited for that fishing trip. It's so fun.
Totally.
Okay, there's Southwest. Or Sunwest Aviation.
Sunwest.
Scouts 3380, expect wheels up at 1754, void if not by 57. Time now is
SkyWest Airlines right
1742
there.
and a half.
Let's see their landing. Come on. Come on. Come on, you can do it. And all right. I think Jared's was better, but who am I to, you know?
Ours was a better.
I'm no judge, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Floated a tiny bit, but not bad.
It's all good. You know, landing is not about being perfect. It's all, I told you this the first day, it's about perfecting. Pilots practice flying like doctors practice what?
Medicine.
Medicine.
Yep.
That's it.
Short Charlie, Scouts 33.
There's a reason. I don't want to let the medical community be the only ones who can get away with practice.
Yeah.
Because by practice, you have a lot of responsibility. Lift off. So I'm not saying we shouldn't be responsible, but we're practicing in the sense that we don't claim to be perfect and we're not perfect. Every single time we get better and better and better and better and better, just like doctors in medicine. That's it.
Heavy 675 Charlie Papa, San Luis ground.
Look at that slip.
Taxi via Mike, runway 29 at the compass route.
Big old slip. So you can imagine, if you're the relative wind, you're hitting the plane on the side.
Yeah.
They're
still slipping.
Yeah. There you go, straightening out.
Oh yeah, now they're straight.
Uh-huh. Look at that, big old slip.
Helicopter 53 Charlie on right downwind for runway 29, request running landing.
53
There's
Charlie,
ACI.
I will call your base.
Right here?
Yep. So we could, let's see where they want us.
It's 33,
Oh, you know what?
76.
They want
continue
us,
Alpha to the
no,
right.
that's the, he's talking about that jet, yeah.
Should we get on uniform with them?
No, they're coming out.
Oh, they're coming out.
Yeah, there's a guy right there by the fuel. See it right there? Yep. There you go.
Okay, so where does he want me?
Let's see what he wants. He wants you to go here and then face him. Oh no, he wants you to go that way and face this way. It's a nice big jet. wants you to face that way, I believe. There you go. There you go. And there we have it.
Alrighty.
Welcome to San Luis.